Hi, I'm going to show you how to create a project now that you have your NoodleTools account set up. In the top left-hand corner, there's a plus sign that says New Project. If you click on that, it brings up your project creator. I'm going to start a project on Abraham Lincoln, and I get to choose my citation style. Choose MLA if you're not sure what to choose. And then I'll choose my citation level. If you're in elementary school or intermediate school, you should choose starter. It has less options and it's a little less overwhelming when you go in to start making your citation. If you're in middle school, choose junior. If you're in high school or college level, choose advanced. So I've created it. And now you can see that I'm in my Lincoln project and I'm in the dashboard of it. In here, if my teacher has given me a research question or an hypothesis, or if I have an hypothesis or a thesis statement, I can put those right in here. If I'm going to be writing a paper, I can click right on that connect to Google Docs, and it sets up a Google Doc for me. And it titles it the same title as my project, which is very handy. Now that's in your My Drive. Keep going down here. If your teacher has created a project inbox for your project, maybe your teacher created a project inbox titled President Research Project, you can click on here and you can start typing in the name of the project inbox that your teacher created. And if there is one, it will pop up and you can select it and share it with your teacher at that time or in that way. If you're doing this project with another student, another classmate, you can hit add student and you can put in your project partner's email address. You can make that person a full collaborator where they get to create things and make suggestions, or you can make that person just a peer reviewer. And at a peer review level, that person would only be able to add comments and look over things. If you go back up to the top and hit sources, you'll see that this is where you actually make citations. And if you hit create citations in the top left-hand corner, you can start citing your items. So the first thing that I have for my Lincoln project is this Lincoln book. And if I click on print or in hand, I see these other choices come up, and this is a book. And there's a couple different things that you can use here. If I'm using one of the databases provided by the school district, like, let me show you here. I just searched Abraham Lincoln in Britannica, and I found this amazing article. If I'm over here on the right-hand side and I click on that little check mark, it gives me a citation. I can highlight the citation here, and I can hit Control-C, and then I can go back into my citation. And do you see where it says Quick Cite here? If I click on copy and paste my citation, it'll bring up a box where I can just click and paste by hitting Control-V my citation into the box, and then I'm good to go. The other thing that I can do is I can search books by ISBN number. If you have a book, if you look on the back side of it, there's a barcode, and underneath it is an ISBN number. I can also search by the title of my book, and I can search by the author of my book. I'm going to try searching by ISBN number for this one, just to see if it comes up. And I'm going to hit search, and it found my book. And if I look at it, that is the actual copy of the book that I have. I highlight it because sometimes it If I'm searching by title or something like that, it might bring up 3 or 4 books that will have similar titles or the same title. When I find the book that I have, I highlight it, and then down here at the bottom, I can hit import selected source. And I see that everything is filled in here except for the state or country. And I do know the state that this one came from. So I'm going to finish this citation and fill that in. And then I'll hit continue. And I look here, everything is filled in down at the bottom. I can either save my citation or I can save it and add a note, an annotation. I'm going to just hit save it. And now it shows up in here, tells me that I have no note cards. And I'll show you how to do note cards at another time. I just want to go back to my projects. And it lists all of my projects. Here's my Lincoln project. And if you look here, it now says that I have one source. If I wanted to cite this, remember I have this copied. I could go back into here. It's open, hit sources, and I could cite that one also by hitting create new citation. So I hope this was helpful. I'll try to have a few more tutorials on how to do other things in NoodleTools. Thanks.